Hi, everybody. My name is Jason.
I'm Caden.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahushua and the Torah channel. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Rumble. You can find us on Odysee. And you can find us here in the middle of the jungle. And so this is where we are at, hanging out with you guys, with our little family. And we appreciate you guys. And we hope that you guys will pull up a little chair here and sit and hang with us and our family and our pack of wolves that we have. We call them wolves. We also call them alligators with fur. And they are known as pit bulls, and they are always making a lot of noise. And so we love our furry friends and family, and so they sometimes make a lot of noise. Our apologies for that. It is a first day on our Creator's calendar. Gentlemen, what does that mean?
It means they work.
We work.
We don't go to church. We don't go to a 501c3. We don't go out to man-made religion and then go and do what we want afterwards.
Yeah, this is a work day, and so this is the beginning of our week, and a lot of people that are dressing up today, heading into church, and doing their thing with the 501c3 man-made temples of Hasatan. Really, it's when you look at it, everything in religion and Christianity and things of that nature is contrary to what scriptures say, and I know we'll lose any hope of any Christians that we have that are attempting to listen to this right here because they won't listen beyond that. And if you would explain to folks that very clearly in our Messiah says that not one jot or tittle of the Torah, and the Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, there won't be one jot or one tittle of the Torah that will be gone until heaven and earth have been passed away. And people also forget the verse that Messiah says, I didn't come to destroy the Torah. He came to fulfill the Torah, and fulfill does not mean to abolish. It doesn't mean to throw it in the trash. It doesn't mean to not keep it. It means that we are to observe it. That is part of our lives. The Torah is a living, breathing thing that is supposed to be surrounding us. It's supposed to be our invisible cloak of security. It is supposed to be the way forward. And so for anybody that doesn't keep Torah right now, we would love to encourage all of you guys to read your scriptures, and don't take it from this old man in a up at the front of your church who you pay 10% to, who sits there and preaches out of Paul all the time. Don't worry about Paul. If you are going into this spiritual realm adventure, don't start 3/4 of the way at the end of the book. You would want to start at the beginning of the book. Just like any novel, take Pride and Prejudice, take War and Peace, take all of those. Try to start about halfway in the book and see if you have any idea what in the world's going on. You'll have zero idea. It just won't make any sense to you at all. So we can't take doctrine from the end of it unless we have the doctrine from the beginning of it. All right, gentlemen, we are in the book of YAHOSHUA. And before we begin, guys, if you would like a pre-order of this book along with all the Apocrypha, this is what they call PU leather. I don't even know if it's leather, but it's a PU vinyl or something of the sort. Very nice front cover of the book. It has 3 bookmarks. It is the largest print scriptures that I believe you will find anywhere that has all of this. We're talking a little over 3,200 pages is what this will be. And it has, it's a very beautiful book. And right before it goes to print, we found yet more atrocities within the Hallelujah Scriptures that they did a search and replace, and they put Baruch all over the place in Psalms and various other books, and it's not actually, the word isn't Baruch. So in their laziness and in their criminality, they went and they, again, botched the word of our Creator. And so there's, I believe, 46 times that we're going to make another 46 changes before this goes to print. This will be going to print in the next little bit. We've already ordered the paper over in India. Everything is on the road. They're going to be waiting a final draft. Once that's done, these manuscripts will be to us in late February or March. They'll be going to the U.S. We have a trusted and true family there that is going to be shipping these out. And the whole point of this entire thing is built that we are able to help prisoners. And if we can get through 3 sets of these orders, after the 3rd set, we will be able to have a free Bible printing press that will be able to put Bibles into prisons absolutely free, ongoing, nonstop. For every person that purchases a Bible, one will be able to be afforded and thrown into the prison along with shipping. And so that's what we're very, very just excited about is being able to help our brothers and sisters in chains. Now, if you guys don't need a hard copy of this, then guys, please grab the soft copy. These are the free PDFs. They're on the downloads page. You guys can download these right now. Revision 4, 103 books. Everything that is in the print is right here. Same edition, same version, same everything. And so, guys, put these on your devices. Pass these around. Share them out. It's small enough that you can take the PDF and you can absolutely put it in an email and make it an attachment and send it to family, friends, anybody who is willing to listen. Okay, gentlemen, we are into the book of Joshua. Now, anybody who remembers the first 2 chapters, give us a breakdown of exactly what in the world's going on.
So the first one was basically a handoff of leadership. It talked about him being courageous. It would talk to him and told him he needed to be courageous, he needed to be strong. And Yahushua told the people they needed to be strong. And then the second chapter, he sent 2 spies to go to Jericho to go spy the land, to go see what it was like. And they, 2 of them went to a house of a whore, and she ended up protecting them and keeping them hidden from the guards. And then she let them down on the side of a rope on the side of the wall, and they escaped and made it back to Israel and reported back.
Yep. Okay, here we go. 3. And Yahushua rose early in the morning, and they departed from Shittim, and came to the Yarden, he and all the children of Yisrael, and stayed there before they passed over. And it came to be after 3 days that the officers went into the midst of the camp, and they commanded the people, saying, when you see the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah your Elohim, and the Kohanim, the Lewites, bearing it, then you shall depart from your place and follow it. Only keep a distance between you and it, about 2,000 amma by measure. Do not come near it, so that you know which way to go, for you have not passed over this way before. Okay, so all of a sudden we just got a supernatural compass, right? We got a supernatural mapping guidance system. What exactly did this just say?
Basically, the Lewites were going in front, and it seems like they knew which way they were supposed to go, but the people was to stay behind so that they didn't get lost on the way, because this is a brand new land they haven't ventured here before. They basically crossed over. Yep.
When you see the Ark of the Covenant, load it up and let's get rolling. We're on our way. Okay.
Get near it. Don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it for sure. 5. And Yahushua said to the people, Kadosh yourselves, for tomorrow Yahuwah is doing wonders in your midst. And Yahushua spoke to the Kohanim, saying, take up the ark of the covenant and pass over before the people. So they took up the ark of the covenant and went before the people. And Yahuwah said to Yahushua, this day I begin to make you great before the eyes of all Yisrael, so that they know that I am with you as I was with Moshe. And you command the Kohanim who bear the ark of the covenant, saying, when you come into the edge of the water of the Yarden, stand in the Yarden. And Yahushua, okay, let's talk about this, because a lot of people probably don't know who a Yarden is. I forgot that most people have never read a restored name scriptures like this. When we are talking about these kind of words, okay, let's go first. Yisrael is what?
Israel.
Israel, right? There's the correct proper way of Yisrael. Moshe, right? That is most people think is Moses. Yarden, what are we talking about?
That is the Jordan River.
Jordan, yeah, and so they're standing at the edge of the Yarden. What else do we have? Elohim. What does Elohim mean, folks?
God.
God. Well, okay. A capitalized Elohim means what?
Yeah, a capitalized Elohim means God.
God, Yah, right? It's Yahuwah. And a lowercase Elohim means what?
A false mighty one.
False mighty one, right? And there's lowercase Elohim. And when it says, the next verse, it says, living El is in your midst. What is the El?
That'd be like living God in a normal one.
Okay. All right, so there you go. A little bit of history there for you guys, a little bit of word definitions. Okay. Where's that, Jim? 10. And Yahushua said, by this you shall know that the living El is in your midst, and that he is certainly driving out from before you the Canaanites, and the Kittites, and the Kiwites, and the Perizzites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Jebusites. Okay, now all of these aren't like Yah-loving, Torah-keeping tribes of people, right? We're talking
bad people.
Yeah, these are the bad people. These are the people. These are the generations. More than likely, they came from Ham, right? Are these Ham's people? Have we traced this?
I think these are
more than likely these are Ham's generations, because they have their giant DNA. It's corrupted DNA. The whole point that Yah did when he flooded the entire world was that he cleaned up the madness that was going on. We had the Nephilim, the Naphilim, and the Eliab, 3 separate lines of giants, all bigger than each, that came from the Watchers with women. And so as the flood went, we ended up with still corrupted DNA line with Ham. And so all of these are giant DNA lines, and these guys are evil. When you read about the giants in the Old Testament, they're wicked things. They're like very, very wild. Okay, 11. See, the Ark of the Covenant of the Adon of all the earth is passing before you into the Yarden. And now, take for yourselves 12 men from the tribes of Yisrael, 1 man from every tribe. And it shall be, as soon as the soles of the feet of the Kohanim who bear the Ark of Yahuwah, the Adon of all the earth, come to rest in the waters of the Yarden, that the waters of the Yarden are cut off, the waters that come down from upstream, and stand as a heap. And it came to be, when the people departed from their tents to pass over the Yarden, with the Kohanim bearing the Ark of the Covenant before the people, and as those bearing the Ark came to the Yarden, and the feet of the Kohanim bearing the Ark dipped in the edge of the water, now the Yarden overflows all its banks during the time of the harvest, that the waters which came down from upstream stood still, and rose in a heap, very far away at Adam, the city that is besides Zarethan. And the waters going down into the sea of Arabah, the salt sea, were completely cut off. And the people passed over opposite Jericho. And the Kohanim bearing the Ark of the Covenant of Yahuwah stood firm on dry ground in the midst of the Yarden. And all Yisrael passed over on dry ground, until all the nation had completely passed over the Yarden. Okay, why do you think this was important that this went down like this did?
Because they had to be obedient. They had to go and cross over as Yah wanted them to cross over.
They knew that he needed to have. Yah wanted the people to know that YAHOSHUA this like Moshe was.
Right. Yeah. So
it's the same powers basically.
And they basically had to know that Yahuwah was still with them after Moshe departed. It's like, oh, Moshe's gone. Maybe Yah isn't with us anymore.
Yeah, and this was one of these brilliant things that Yah does that changed the entire course of the world. Because we've seen these stiff-necked people all through Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, right? And it wasn't like Moshe went through this with no problems, right? These people caused him chaos, right? These people made him sigh and he got into a lot of trouble.
He did made it not in the promised land because of them.
Yeah, these rebels. And so we have these people that are extremely rebellious, extremely pig-headed, as they say, that they just want to do their own stuff. And so Yah made another miracle happen. And let's describe what, from what you guys just heard, what does that sound like to you?
It sounds like power of Yah. That is unexplainable things.
So we have a giant river. We have rivers all around us, right?
Right.
Okay. Does the rivers stop? Can you stop the river? How do you stop the river?
You'd have to put rocks and try to make a dam out of it.
Yeah, you try to do something of that
sort.
But
it wouldn't stay for long.
It wouldn't stay long, and it doesn't stop it either, right? The dam fills up, and then it goes over the top of the dam. This was a river that stopped upstream that is supernatural, something that you don't see.
Kind of like when Moses went out of Egypt and they split the sea in 2 parts.
Yeah, this is a mini sea splitting, right? A little river. And I'm sure it did not quite have the same effect that, the Red Sea. Imagine the Red Sea with giant walls, 20 feet high on each side, and probably the sound of rivers like right in that wall. And it's going to be something totally amazing to see. So anyway, yeah, this was one of Yah's ways that he solidified who Joshua was, and that he was indeed the true leader. And imagine what would happen if they walked up the river and none of this happened, right? These people
turn back to Egypt.
They'd all beat up Joshua or something of the sort. So, all right, everybody. Well, that's it. Thank you guys very, very much. We really appreciate all of you guys out there. We love you all. Thank you so much for being part of this family. And we hope that you have a wonderful day. We hope that you are seeking Yah where he is able to be found. We hope that you are praying, and we hope that you have the faith of Messiah Yahushua, because that is our King who will come, and he will do this for us, and it will be amazing when he does. But he's not going to reign over a bunch of people that are out of covenant. He's going to reign out over those who are in covenant, those who are seeking our Creator with all their heart, with all their mind, with all their soul. So hopefully that is you guys, and with that, we love you all. Have a wonderful day.
All right, shalom.